dead or something? Hello! I was yesterday, pretty much. I mean, obviously not completely dead, but... let's say I was basically unable to record anything. For you did get the episode, right? That's right, I had something pre-recorded. Now it's not pre-recorded anymore. So all I could do is drop you some shorts. Or render a Genshin. But before the rendering of that would end, it would take like 3 hours. And then the upload another 3 hours. Because, you know, I'm including... Actually, I'm not including, because there is also... Optimistically, the upload will be finished completely in 3 hours, because there is also some kind of checking and upping to full HD and blah blah blah, right? So sometimes it can take much longer, like up to 10 hours, I would say. But yes, today I'm sort of able to record, which is great. 1 day later, my throat is not killing me. It's as I said in one of the episodes, that I feel like there will be something wrong. There was something wrong. That aside, we are playing Lucky Me, Lucky You. My name is Lynx. Let's get to it. What? For I might be coughing or whatever, so sorry about that. The guy blinks sleepily, blurrily, and looks at me. There is a strand of drool dripping from the corner of his mouth, and his eyes are lidded, like he's still lost in the middle of a dream. A really good dream, judging by the spaced out expression on his stupid face. I kinda wonder just what sort of dream it was that was rattling around inside his bleached blonde head, but I also don't wanna know at the same time. Cause if I know teenage boys, I can probably guess. Of course, it's... school. Studying. Learning new stuff. Calculus. Kanji. Anyway. Ew. He slurs out his words, almost incoherent. I can't tell if it's cause he just woke up or cause he has already a really unfortunate accent. Maybe both. Did I say already? He does live out in the boonies after all. Who are you? I'm a cute girl, of course. What else? Well, I can see that for myself. Thanks very much, I said, for I don't like him. I've already decided I don't like him. At least he has good taste and pretty damn hot, if I do say so myself. You should get your act together. I have something more to ask you. The least you could do is sit up and listen. There's a goodbye. Huh? I don't think I've seen you around before. Actually, you know what? Me being a little sick makes for a good sleepy voice, probably. You wouldn't, I don't live here. I think I'd die, literally die, if I was born in a shithole like this, with all the dirt and the trees and the fucking mosquitoes. I don't know, like, I mean, we didn't really see much, but looked nice. My body was made for this. He rubs his droppy, sleepy-deprived eyes with the back of his arm and grins. He looks a bit more awake now than he did 5 seconds ago, which is good, I guess, or maybe it isn't. You sure don't look like a local? There's the way your hair is natural. Neither's yours, I say. He laughs. True. Kinda makes me feel special. I guess it'd be cooler if my parents hated it, but they're surprisingly lax about everything. I don't know what I'd have to do to rebel. Kill a man, maybe. Well, move aside, kid, cause I'm here now. You're not special anymore. Not that I've ever killed a man. You're a pretty feisty girly. And you're incredibly unprofessional, I say, hands on my hips. You shouldn't sleep on the clock. You were asleep when I came in before too. When was that? Like 2 hours ago, I roll my eyes. Get with it. What are you, fucking dopey? I didn't get much sleep last night. I had to babysit my little sis. He yawns. Gee, you city girls or something else. People around here throw a fit if they heard such a cute young girl using such a full language. You have not been to Poland then? You have not been to Poland. Really? The language some woman of like age 19 up to whatever. Really like whatever. Ugh, the language is so full in some of them. It's crazy. Like, dude. Anyway. I'll talk to you however I dang well, please. Like we're friends. I smirk. If anything, you owe me one. What? Look at the counter. He glances down, blinking. There, next to his right palm is a handful of coins. 300 yen, all told. Hey! He scratches his head with one hand, running it through his bleached blonde hair. It's all squished out of shape from being pressed against the counter. What's this for? I bought a Diet Pepsi and Mr. Crunchy. That's the money. I frown. I didn't need to leave that money, no. I could have left without paying, but I'm not a thief. Alright, Geralt. You've got some points from me here. Dude, you're looking at someone who's never stolen a thing from a store, by the way. Actually, you are not looking at someone because I actually don't have the webcam turned on. Again. Then again, also right now, I'm not in a state for that. Anyway. Huh, well, I appreciate it. Thanks, girly, but... He leans across the counter, grinning. Despite your intentions, you're already a thief, you know. And why is that? Because... His stiff glimmer. You've already stolen my heart. Ah, holy shit. The counter that separates the two of us isn't enough to protect me from the cheesy pickup line. I don't blush. I've heard people say things about me that make me even your... That would make even your ears turn red. But it's pretty freaking cringy all the same. I tense, my teeth are on the edge and the tips of my fingers twitch. I have to take a step back, it's just too painful. When I'm around this try-hard guy who thinks he's so cool with his blonde hair and wolfish smirk, I kinda wanna scream. Please, I'm not here to flirt with you, this is important business. He tilts his head to one side, and his neck clicks. Gross. And what do you want with me? I want you to answer a question. This! I pulled the print of Morishita Misae out of my pocket, the one of her standing in the park, with the sunlight splash across her face, and hand it over to him. He takes it, crumbling the print in his big clumsy hand. And I shudder when our fingertips brush. I'm sure he did it on purpose. I don't even want to think about a gross guy like this touching a picture of Morishita Misae, but my Misae! With his gross right hand that he probably uses to do stuff that, you know, we are not going to talk about. It's making me feel sick. Hey, he says, she's pretty hot. Be careful with it, I say sharply. It's important to me. Who is it then? He asks, looking up at me. A friend of yours? I suppose you could say that. I guess what this is true then. Hot girls all hang out in packs. Could you introduce me? I was actually hoping you could do that. Hey, what do you mean? She's an old friend, only I haven't seen her in a while. She moved to Kamyukoani and I want to come see her, but I lost her contact info and I don't remember what house she lives at. I lie smoothly. It's a perfect ruse, if I do say so myself. Nobody would suspect, especially not a brain-dead guy like... Hey, wait a minute. He frowns, scratching his cheek. Not that I'm trying to pick holes in the story, but why didn't you look her up online like anyone else? Oh shit, I guess he's smarter than he looks, so he doesn't have a hollowed out gourd for a head after all. At least not entirely. She's not one for social media, she doesn't even have a Mixi account, can you believe it? Whoa, what a weird woman. I know, right? She's quite strange. Like gravure idol... and different industry strange. I don't tell this boy that, for he doesn't need to know. He looks at the foot for a while, turning it over in his hands, but realization does not down. Sorry, girlie, but the face does ring a bell. I don't know anyone who looks like this. I sigh, shoulders slumping. Alright, I expected as much. The other people I stopped on the streets weren't that much help either. It seems like Morishita Misae is even more elusive than a rare winning popsicle. Speaking of which... Hey, you! Yes, me? I wanna buy this, I say, taking a Mr. Crunchy out of the nearby cooler. I mean, I already had 2 today, so why not? I've been searching for Morishita Misae in the baking heat for like 2 hours, and I need something to cool me down. Oh, another Mr. Crunchy, he asks. You like them that much? Not really. And why do you want it? Do you think Mr. Crunchy is cute? Do you guys are always into weird stuff like that? No! I say, grip my teeth together, because who the fuck would accuse me of finding Mr. Crunchy cute? I'd be less offended if he thought I ate babies. It's hot outside to eat. Cool to eat, that's all. Oh, alright, he says, holding his hands in the air. The image of Morishita Misae is still cramped in his right hand. Don't take it personal, girlie. Oh, shut up, give me the picture back, it's important! Oh, okay, swapsies. Sure. I toss the Mr. Crunchy popsicle onto the counter and gives me the photograph of Misae. He scans the popsicle and I hand over 100 yen. And gives me 40 yen change. Wait, for 60 yen you can get a popsicle? What the fuck? How much is it? I never remember the exchange rate. Why would I? Okay, it's 2 złotych in Polish currencies. Let's see. No, I don't care about. I don't care about the ice. I'm curious. What would be the cheapest popsicle in Poland? But I think I will not find out. I mean, right now I'm curious if you have to pay more than 60 yen for the cheapest one, basically. But I feel like I will not find out that information. Boxed ice cream. Okay, so supposedly right now in one of the stores you can buy like ice cream sandwich. Boom, that's the thing, I think. So you can have the ice cream sandwich for 2 yen, but only if you buy 2 of them. So basically 120 yen has to be spent. Boom. Anyway, back to the game, shall we? This game makes me like constantly drift off into something. Pleasure doing business with you, girlie. I'm glad one of us enjoyed ourselves. I scolding. See you later, maybe. Or more like never. I turn around, Mr. Crunchy can't. Morishita Misae in the other. He calls back to me. Hey, wait, where are we going? But I ignore him. If he doesn't know anything about Misae, we don't have anything else we need to discuss. I can feel him staring on my ass as I exit the store. Ugh. It makes me twitch. Like, something gross and slimy is trickling down the back of my shirt. Like I've been splattered with raw eggs. I fucking hate guys like that. This is such a pain. I sigh, slumped against one of the wooden benches in the park. At least this bench isn't riddled with nails. It's hot, and my hair sticks to my forehead. Mosquitoes buzz in the thick, sappy air about my head. Fuckers. Buzz off! I hiss between clenched teeth, trying to buzz some of the insects away. It does no good. Ah. This is the worst sound when you are about to fall asleep. Oh, fuck you! They don't listen to me, and even if they did, they wouldn't understand. They are too stupid to know when they are being a nuisance. Maybe they're like me then. Is that why Risa dumped me? Was I too stupid to realize I was bothering her? But that's just because I loved her. I couldn't help myself. Oh, fuck. I jumped the popsicle into my mouth, biting a huge chunk off of the side. It's cold and icy pain surges through the nerves in my back teeth. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. The molar's on the left side, but I try to ignore it. Actually, I had the molars like that as well. But I think it's on right side for me. Yeah, well, whatever. In a way, it's kind of comforting. The popsicle is light artificial blue, almost cyan. It tastes cold and sweet of blue soda. Is it weird that I actually don't mind like artificial, really artificial taste of ice creams? I don't know why, but I don't have a problem with those. The packaging is crumpled in my right hand, with Mr. Crunchy's large, smiling face creased down the middle. It looks kinda painful. Good, he deserves it, for all the pain he's put me through, not just today, but my whole life. You'd think he'd let me win something at least once. Is that really too much to ask? The popsicle melts slowly in my mouth, the flavor dissolving across my tongue. The inside my mouth is cold, but my forehead is still flushed with sweat. Gross. I think I need a shower. I must have tired myself out. I was searching for clues as to Misae's whereabouts, like some kind of kid detective from a children's TV show, only with more certain industry actresses and less missing cats. But I didn't get a single lead. All I have to show for my enthusiastic gung-ho attitude is a sweaty forehead and underarms, and my feet are fucking killing me. Why did I wear heels today? Why do I always wear heels? Yeah, heels are kind of dangerous. Did you see what they can do to feet if you constantly wear the heels? Holy crap. It's nasty. I didn't realize I'd be running around the streets of Kamikoani like some kind of retard. At least I'm pretty. Even when it's hot, I'm still pretty. It makes talking to strangers easier. All the old men I stopped on the street with a small shy smile and carefully calculated, can you help me? There's somebody I'm looking for. We're only too happy to help. Not that any of them were much help, but they were all pretty polite about it. If I was a guy, they'd probably suspicious my motives. I mean, it's pretty weird. It's strangers stopping people in the street to ask for the location of someone in a photograph. I could be anyone. I could be a serial killer, stalker, psychopath. And I guess what I'm doing is pretty stalkery. But since I'm a cute girl, people give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm good at acting innocent, and even if I'm not, if I've dyed the fuck out of my hair and my nails could cut a man's jugular in two and my clothes aren't very demure, maybe that makes it easier for, with a certain kind of guy that is. Sometimes I wish I was attracted to guys. Getting laid would be so much easier. I bet the guy in the convenience store would jump at the chance. I know he was checking me out, I could feel it. Wow. If I was into gays, I wouldn't need to conduct a search of the entire fucking Akita prefecture searching for one girl or woman. Rather, I could have my pick of any guy expecting weirdos like Ryo, super easy. But I just have to make things difficult for myself. I'm a fucking idiot. Don't worry, girl. You're not the only one. I sigh, sliding the last piece of blue soda popsicle from the wooden stick. I still have time, but my feet hurt, and I'm getting tired, and I'm nearing the point where even if I did meet Morishita Misae, I'd have sooner chance of winning the lottery. I don't really want her to see me, because my clothes are rumpled and my hair isn't as perfect as it was when I styled it this morning, and I think my makeup's starting to run. But it's probably a waste of time. I knew this would be a waste of time from the start. Even when I asked Ryo, more like begged, if we could come here, so I guess I'm not too cut up about it. I didn't seriously let myself believe I'd meet Misae even if I did ponder. I'm not that stupid. Maybe I should call it quits. I don't like giving up, but this is ridiculous. It's time to admit defeat. I slide the popsicle stick out of my mouth and take my phone out of my pocket. I already scrolled through my contacts list, my finger poised over the touchscreen when... Oh wow, no fucking way! I guess miracles really do happen. Not huge, massive, incredible miracles like water turning into wine, or running to Morishita Misae, which would be even more incredible to me. I don't really like wine. Okay, I didn't expect that. For some reason. But tiny small scale miracles that don't really mean much. Not in the grand scheme of things, but make you double take all the same. It's the popsicle stick. I stare, gripping the stick in my hand so tightly it splinters down the middle. The birds sweet in the background, and the wind plays at my hair, making the ends flutter, but I hardly notice. I'm shaking. No way! No fucking way! But it's here, plain as day. Plain as the cute little nose in the middle of my cute little face. There's silver lining to this story. We are the winners. Also, I have not checked, but is Mr. Crunchy really a thing? There is Mr. Fronchy, the ice crunchy maker. Whatever that is. Mr. Crunchy Cream. Well, I don't see that. Which is fine. Hey there, girlie, long time no see. Yeah, like 15 minutes maybe. Do you manage to find the chick you're looking for? He asks. What a thing! I retort. Ha, I guess not. Tough luck. Actually, I have stuff to show you, I say. Walking towards the counter, my super high heels going cluck, cluck, cluck against the floor. So show me, huh? He rolls sitting up a little straighter. I wonder if he's talking like that, like he's slow in the head, cause thinks it sounds cool, or oh, okay, or whether it's just an unfortunate accent. What is it? What do you like to know? I'm pretty curious, I gotta admit. What is it? Take a look at this! I say proudly, taking a winning popsicle stick out of my pocket, like a kid showing off their shitty model volcano at a grade school science fair. I never entered science fairs at school. Same. Even then, I realized it was way too uncool. Plus, I'd have got my fingernails dirty, messing around with glue and paper and pulp like that. And who needs that in their lives? He frowns, running one hand through his hair, his shoulders slumping. He looks significantly less excited than he did a few seconds ago. I smirk. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this not what you were expecting? Did you think I was gonna profess my dying love for you or something? Retard. What's wrong? I ask innocently. It says I won, doesn't it? He takes the popsicle stick from me and turns it over, squinting. It's still wet from my saliva, but he doesn't seem to care. Yep, you're indeed a winner. Congratulations. So? Are you gonna give me my reward? I'm entitled to one, aren't I? He laughs, shaking his head, looking kinda amused. You sound so serious about this. I'm serious, I've never won a free popsicle before. It's exciting. It's the little things in life, huh? It's been a slow day. Same for me. You wouldn't think it. Being Golden Week and all, but this village is as dead as a tomb. Everyone must have gone on holiday, and I can't say I blame. I wish I could too. I'm glad I can give you some entertainment. It's entertaining, alright. I've never seen a girl your age do so enthused about ice cream. It's not an ice cream, it's a popsicle. There is a difference, I say, raising a brow. You're a convenience store, should you know this? My bad. Sorry, girlie. You wanna go pick out another popsicle then? Yes. But I want you to give me my winning stick back first. You seriously care that much? I nod. I'm being 100% serious. It's a precious memento. I hand it over, I say, my palm outstretched. He looks me up and down, amused. You really are something else. Thanks. I get that a lot. Right, fine. You can have your stick back. Just give me a sec. He picks up a black beetle from the counter and cups it with a barely audible click. The sound merges with a small ding. I turn my head momentarily, distracted. Somebody else has entered the store. A dowdy-looking woman with dark hair and large breasts. String is her pastel-colored cardigan. She's kind of pretty, I guess, but in an understand way. The kind of pretty that could become gorgeous if utilized properly, but it seems nobody ever showed her now. How? Not now, sorry. To me, she looks kind of sad more than anything, like somebody just ran over her pet dog. Maybe it's cause she lives in a shitty town like this, all the way out in the boonies. I don't really blame her. Wasn't that who she was looking for? I glance back to cashier, Mr. God's gift to woman, and glare. He has the pen in his left hand and he's scribbling something on my popsicle stick, my winning stick. Hey, what are they? Look at it like an extra reward, he says, grinning. I'm not placated. I can't stand guys who act like this, like they're being so immensely kind and generous by breathing the air you breathe, and offering you a smile or two, and talking to you like you're a human being, and not just a pair of tits in a super good shirt I bought from Fig and Vipa under summer sale last year. I don't want you to do me a favor, I want you to give me my popsicle stick so I can go and get my free popsicles, I can leave! He whistles. Nice! You city girls are all cool. And you country boys are also rude. Did you not hear what I just said, or are you actually retarded? I know I sound like a massive bitch, but I can't bring myself to give a shit. Guys like this won't listen if you pull the nice girl luck. It will just encourage them to keep right on going. Guys like this are the worst. Does he care that he's holding me up? For all he knows, I could have some report to be a doctor's appointment, or a friend's birthday party, or a funeral. Not that I'd go to a funeral dressed like this, even I have some standards, but you know what I mean. I don't really mind standing around this convenience store, cause there is air conditioning and it's nice and cool. Much better than hanging around outside in the sweltering heat. But I hate that I had to stand around for a guy like this. For whatever stupid reason, he's taken it into his head he's fucking Casanova. Even though he's just some lame guy from the countryside who talks like a farmer who works at a convenience store. It's good to be self-confident, but there are limits. Just hang on, he says, pulling like the lid back on the black pen. Then he picks up the popsicle stick and hands it over to me. There, here you go, girlie. That wasn't too painful, was it? I swap it from his hands, glowering. Thank you very much. It's no problem. You wanna check what I've written in it? No, I don't give a shit. Hey, how cold. Whatever, I didn't ask for attention. I say, flipping my hair behind my shoulder. All I wanted was a popsicle. And I wanted to give you so much more. I bet you did, asshole. June. What? My name is June, Koyama June, and you are... Morishita Misae, I say. Cause I don't want to give you the script my real name, why should I? I don't have anything, and Mrs. Mrs. The very first one that comes to my head, probably because I've been thinking about her all day. As soon as I say it, I regret it. Why'd I tell this guy Misae's name? Misae is too good, too pure, too pretty, to be tainted by some muscle like this, even if guys like this are exactly the target audience for all of the graphur photographs. The thought pisses me off, it makes me mad. I guess you could say it makes me jealous. But I don't have much time to dwell on this because I'm distracted by a sudden crash and the gasp of surprise. I turn my head, so does June. The plain kind of pretty woman is standing a few feet away, her hands clasped at her chest and... her eyes wide. There's a bottle of soy sauce on the floor, at her feet, or should I say, what used to be a bottle of soy sauce, because it smashed up bits of glass scattered everywhere. Uh-oh. It doesn't take long to put two and two together. June groans. Ah, this is just great. Nice timing. I'm sorry. The woman stammers, her face light pink. I'll pay for it, I promise. Well, yeah, that goes without saying, says June, rolling his eyes, and that just makes me hate him even more. What the fuck is with this high-end mighty attitude? He's not some high-flying CEO of some huge electronics company in Tokyo. He's just a 20-something loser, or maybe a teenage something, I'm not sure, who works in a convenience store in a tiny fucking village. That'd be a good setting for some stupid car story, and isn't it his job to be polite for his customers? Isn't it literally what he's being paid to do? Kind of, yeah. He was polite enough to me, probably, because he wants to, you know. But when it comes to a slightly frumpy older woman, the charm goes from 100 to 0 in the blink of an eye. How calculated. How fucking cruel. I hate guys like that. I hate them. I really do hate them, and maybe that's why I walk over to the woman, even though I don't really need to, just to prove a point to fucking June that his mother should have told him a long time ago. A little niceness goes a long way.
Are you okay?
Ask.
I'll help clean it up if you want. That's very kind of you, but there is no need. It was my fault. It's fine,
I say with a wave my hand.
I don't care. I was doing anything anyway. I wasn't doing anything else anyway. Well, if you're sure.
She says slowly, hesitantly, and though she doesn't look entirely sure of my offer to help, maybe she's afraid I'm friends with June, and this is all some ploy to make her look stupid. She gives me a small hesitant smile. It's a very cute smile, enhanced by the soft blush that stains her cheeks, and though it sounds corny, it kinda sorta makes my heart flip inside my chest like a dying fish. I thought she was vaguely pretty from the start, and could maybe be gorgeous if a little work was done, but I was wrong. She's already kind of gorgeous when she smiles like that. And that's when I see them. The teeth. I can see her teeth, and they're not perfectly wide and straight, and even like June's. How did he even get teeth like that? I guess he got lucky playing the genetic lottery, bastard. His woman's teeth are too crooked, adorably so, but it's her incisors that really stand out. The tips are pointed, just like a vampire's.
Ew!
I say, and my voice trembles, and I can hardly keep a lid on my emotions. They're so jumbled up, but I'll still try. I've come too far to let this chance slip between my fingers.
You're a Morishita Misae. Is orange Pecco alright?
I actually don't know what that is. Orange Pecco. It's a T. Interesting. Orange, I'm in.
Right, it's alright, it's just fine.
To be honest, I don't drink tea that much. Yes, I do. I actually run out of tea in my cup now, which is problematic. I prefer cola. Even if it stains your teeth and it's pretty bad for your body. To be fair, tea does that too. But if I cared about little things like that, I wouldn't dye my hair and I wouldn't use fake tan. What? I'd be happy with anything served by Morishita Misae. She could even piss in a glass and I'd drink that. What? How many people can say they've drunk the piss of their idol, their teenage I mean, I would say it would be nice to say that nobody. What the fuck is wrong with you? It might be kind of nice actually.
No!
Ew, 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 ew!
I'm so gross!
Yes, girl. In these situations, yes, you are right now. There I was calling June gross, but I must be far, far grosser, thinking fucked up things like this. But is it really my fault? I still haven't gotten my head around this. This woman is Morishita Misae. She's the real Morishita Misae in the flesh, the super cute grabber idol in the tiny white bikini who made my heart flutter back when I was in middle school. I didn't know I was a lesbian, even though I knew no guys made me feel quite the way Misae did. Beside her cute vampiric incisors, and her flushed cheeks, and her adorable dimples. Morishita Misae. I can't believe it, I'm releasing her house. A nice house, a little plain, mostly cream colors in her living room, and she's offering me tea, brewed by her own 2 hands. I had to tell Rio this. I can't wait to tell him, I told you so! I sit on her beige sofa, crossing and uncrossing my legs, not sure what to do with them. I smooth out the wrinkles in my skirt, and then I shift and my skirt gets wrinkled again, and the process repeats over and over. I can hear the kettle boiling in the adjacent kitchen. My own head feels just as hot. She isn't exactly how I imagined she would be, but things never are. In her photographs, Morishita Misae was this bright, cheerful girl, with large breasts pushed to the forefront of every photo. her face carefully made up with pink, pouty lips and long, smoky lashes. A perfect 10 out of 10 beauty in every single regard. I don't know, 10 out of 10, but okay. Everyone has different scaling, but that wasn't the case in real life. Grading, more like, not scaling. She's older than she was in those gravure shots I first found on the internet. But must have been some 9-10 years since then, so of course she looks older. And of course the skin around her eyes is a little more wrinkled, her skin a bit more saggy. She doesn't smile in real life like she did in her photos, at least not constantly. It would be creepy if she did. Her natural expression, as I've discovered, is quite withdrawn, utterly unobtrusive. She frowns, her eyes misty and far away, kind of sad but serene with it, like dew clinging to rose petals, or mist swirling about in an old forest filled with fallen branches. She's not a knockout beauty, she's average, erring on the side of a pretty but only just, and even then only certain people would be able to spot it. Wait, what? Maybe? June did it. June is a fucking moron. She's not the Morishita Misae I dreamed of, she's not even called Morishita Misae.
I'm actually called Moriyama Misako.
She told me softly as we walked about her house, the carrier bag filled with condiments rustling in her right hand, and I still can't believe it. But this is a thing that actually happened, so banal to all outside observers, but so unexpected and amazing and unbelievable to me.
Morishita Misae was just a stage name. I was so shocked when I heard you say it. I didn't think anybody around here knew.
She's not the woman I thought she was, but why would she be? The Morishita Misae I knew was more of a product than a human being, created by a production company to appeal to horny guys who like big tits. It was an image to be sold, not a human being to be known. The real woman beneath all that was hidden away, tucked out of sight, so far removed from the fantasy I never even spotted here. Her? I have never ever spotted her. Moriyama Misako. An ordinary woman with a sweet smile.
I'm sorry if I kept you waiting.
A soft sound draws me from my thoughts, and I turn my head. Misako is standing in the doorway like she's afraid to enter her own living room. A tray held in her hands. Steam curls upwards from the cups of orange pekoe, and the scent of brewing tea leaves flits through the air. It's a nice scene. Homie, all that's missing is the apron, and she'd look like the perfect housewife.
It's fine, I say, shifting. Do you want me to give you a hand? No, it's fine. I'm alright.
Misako reassures me with a small smile.
Here you go, Nanako? Nanami. Ah, that's right, Nanami. I'm sorry,
she says, bowing her head.
I'm not very good at remembering names. It's okay, I'm not either, I say.
There is no reason for her to remember my name at all, and it's kind she's making an effort. We're not friends, we're not acquaintances. I'm just some freak who stalked her halfway across Japan because of a flimsy paper thin whim. If anything, she could be calling the police. Not a very BT, but since she's offering, it'd be rude not to accept her hospitality, right?
Be careful,
she says Misako anxiously as I reach forward to take a cup.
It is hot.
She's right. I take the cup by the handle, but it still makes the tips of my fingers tingle. Misako takes the remaining cup of tea for herself and sets the tray down on the coffee table. The table stands between us, restricting us to our own separate couches. Which makes sense. Of course she doesn't sit down next to me. Why should she? Misako blows on top of her tea, stirring it with her breath. A few strands of hair fall in front of her eyes, and she brushes them behind her ear with her fingers. The motion is graceful, and I find myself staring, captivated. Maybe she noticed me looking because she glanced up, thinking I had to turn my head, looking down my teacup at the tea inside it. The silence starts out between us, broken by the ticking of the clock in the background. I feel myself sweating. I don't have anything to say. What can I say? I'm still in the same room as my first love. Only my head's gone completely blank and I can't think of anything to say. I could tell her that I love her, but that would be far too much pressure to handle, especially at the first meeting, and it would make her feel awkward. She don't deserve that. Not after she brought me some tea. Besides, I don't love her. Not anymore. Maybe I did once upon a time, but that was Misa. It wasn't Misako. I didn't even know a woman called Misako existed.
I'm sorry about the state of the house,
says Misako when the silence becomes far too unbearable.
I'm going to be moving in a few weeks, you see. You are?
I ask gravely.
She nods. It doesn't really look this empty. I've been packing things away. I see. So that's what all the boxes were doing in the hallway.
She nods again.
So, where are you moving? Not too far away,
she says.
To Yuri Honjo. Oh!
I say it like I know where this place is. In actuality, I have no idea. Yuri Honjo could be on the moon for all I know.
Is it nice there? I think so. It's the biggest city in the prefecture.
Is it? Yuri Honjo. It is. I mean, a city. In Akita Prefecture. As of January 31st, 2020, population of 76,077 people in 30,600 something households. Okay. Is it really the biggest? Okay, it is the largest municipality in Akita Prefecture in terms of area. Interesting. Oh, the temperatures. Okay. Record high. How many grams? In August 37. Record low. In minus 14.9.
It's not bad.
Anyway, back to the game.
And why are you moving? Oh, my boyfriend lives there. That's why. Oh, a boyfriend, huh?
I don't know why it comes as such a shock. I should have figured, why would Misako have a boyfriend? She must be in her 30s, and she's not unattractive. Not like Midori. It'd be weirder if she didn't. Poor Midori, we are still attacking her. I guess it's because I always saw her as a model. Morishita Misae in her bikinis with her smiles. I like to imagine she was smiling at me, but that was all staged, posed, fake. She might have made me realize that I like girls, but that doesn't mean she does. It was stupid of me to even think for more than a second. That might be true. I'm stupid. I even saw her... I even saw her in certain movies with older men. In those movies that I'd watched with Ryo. But that didn't shock me as much as this news did, cause that was work. I knew she didn't love the man in the video. There was no romance there at all. This is different.
Yes,
says Misako and she's smiling. A shy smile, but it's still there. She really must love this boyfriend of hers. If the mere thought of him makes her look this happy. I wonder if I looked this happy when I talked about Risa. That must be why Ryo threw that book at me. It's kinda nauseating. It's hard to feel happy about other people's happiness, especially when it's so obvious. We've been together,
almost a year,
says Misako.
Well, congratulations!
I say because I can't think of anything else to say, and not congratulating her would seem pretty shitty of me, even though we hardly know each other and I doubt she wants my blessing. It's not like she needs it.
I'm sure you'll be very happy together. Thank you, me too.
I take a sip of my orange pekoe, just to give me something to do. It's a little bitter and it burns my tongue.
So, what does your boyfriend think about your car then?
Yeah. My car?
I mean, the grapher photos and the adult videos and all.
Oh, Misako flashes, of course she does. It must be awkward. Chatting to someone who's seen your naked body when you have no idea who they are.
So you know about that too? Well, I might have seen something, yeah.
Oh, she gets head.
I didn't think many women would watch, that kind of thing. You'd be surprised. Evidently, the world is full of surprises.
Says Misako, biting her lower lip.
Well, my boyfriend does know about it, and he was a bit shocked, but I think he accepts it. It didn't stop him from inviting me to live with him. Really? Yeah, really. I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, it is pretty shocking. Dude must really have a heart of gold or something. I think I wouldn't be able to. Yeah.
And he didn't ask you to quit. Not outright. It was implied for not that I'm too upset about it. He's not very understanding. He's a kind person. I feel so lucky, really,
says Misako, smiling a soft little smile that makes her whole face glow.
It makes you wonder what I did to deserve such a man. Well, that's good then. Yeah, that's good.
Silence resumes once more. Only it's even more awkward than before. I shift. I'm an idiot. Why am I such an idiot? Why didn't I think coming here would be a good idea? It wasn't a good idea. I feel sick. The smell of the tea leaves, while hardly overpowering, isn't helping.
So, do you live around here, Nanami? No. I live in Tokyo. I'm a student. And what do you study? Nursing. Oh, that sounds nice,
says Misako with a small nod of her head.
Is it hard work? A bit. The lectures are kinda dull, but I like the practical work. Even if it's a pain getting up early in the morning. I don't like getting my fingernails dirty either.
Misako giggles.
I can tell. You must take good care of them. They're so long. Like talons. What did you? Thanks, I tried my best.
I stay extending my hands.
And I guess it is kind of fulfilling. I don't dislike it. I like talking to the patients. The ones that don't cough all over me. And the ones who don't stare at my ass. Seriously, why do so many old men do that? They're so nice, some of them.
Misako nods.
I wanted to work in healthcare too. Either that or become a teacher. I really expected to end up in my current line of work. Like the adult movies? Yes, that. How did it even happen?
I asked, leaning forward slightly in my seat.
Was it just coincidence? Something like that,
says Misako.
It's not particularly interesting. Try me! Well, I was out shopping with a friend when a man approached me in the street and asked me if I was interested in becoming a model. He gave me his business card and told me to call him within a week. I was a bit apprehensive and I was a little shy. I mean, me, a model, but my friend encouraged me.
It's such a shady business, though. Misako looks into her teacup and her reflection distorted in the orange peku and smiles her soft little smile.
She said it would be good for my self-confidence. She told me it was an opportunity and I would be silly not to take it. In the end, I think she was right. I'm glad she did. You're my favorite model. Hey? That's very sweet of you to say,
says Misako, her eyes a little wider than usual.
I've never met any female fans before. Well, I only found about you because I was looking for a cute bikini to wear during summer vacation. It wasn't like on purpose. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been quite the experience. It was helpful for... Hey, it was? Yup. I remember I bought the bikini that looked like yours because I liked it so much. The one in your second photo book, Tropical Kiss. I hope your bikini was a little less revealing. Oh, well, yeah, my parents would kill me if I'd worn something like that. My parents were very much the same. They were slightly more accepting when they learned I was making a decent amount of money for. And the adult videos? Well, when I became 28, it was decided I was too old to be a gravure model.
Bullshit.
There were younger girls signed to the agency, prettier ones. Not as pretty as you. That's very sweet of you to say,
says Misako, bowing her head.
but I didn't have much of a say in the matter. Hence the adult movies.
Hence the adult movies, yes.
It's not like the next logical step. And it's been fine, I suppose.
Clearly not. Misako laughed softly, brushing a few strands of her hair behind her ear.
I'm sorry I don't have anything more exciting to tell you. I'm not a very exciting person. It's fine, it's not that I was able to meet you. You're a very sweet girl, Nanami. I don't know.
I say, would she think I was sweet if she knew just how much I used to like her? I doubt it. It sounds like her family is pretty conservative, almost as much as mine. And sweet girls, by conservative standards, don't fall in love with other girls. It's just not the one thing. Misako might be an adult movies actress, but that might be too much even for her.
So,
Misako's index finger tries a ring about the rim of her teacup.
What brings you to Kamikoani? Ah, well, about that.
Now that is the billionaire question. What am I doing in Kamikoani? I can hardly tell her I came here just to find her. That'd be far too much. She's being nice to me because I helped her back at the convenience store and because I just so happen to be her fan, but if I make my obsession for her any more apparent, the atmosphere will get even colder. Not even the orange Peko will be able to warm it back up.
I came here with a friend,
I say after a sizable pause.
Ryo, his grandparents live here and he invited me over.
It's not entirely a lie. I did come here with Ryo and he's going to see his grandparents.
Oh, I see,
says Misako, nodding her head, for I doubt she really does see. At least I hope she doesn't. How could she? And this
Ryo, is he your boyfriend? Hey?
I was just about to take a sip of orange Peko, but it's a good thing I didn't. Because this question throws me for a loop. Knowing me, I would have spewed lukewarm tea everywhere, all over my lap, and that would be so not cute. I put the tea back down the coaster without taking a sip and tried to defend myself.
No, he didn't. No. We're just friends, really. But he's taking to meet his grandparents.
Asks Misako, teasing a little into her mind, and fuck, I can see where she's coming from, but seriously, me and Ryo, I like girls and he's totally gay, and sure, he dresses like a girl, but I know he isn't one, and I sure as hell don't dress like a guy, and he's annoying and grumpy and just wouldn't work out at all. He's not my type. He's not like Risa.
No. It's just because we're friends,
I reaffirm, trying to quell the tremors in my voice.
And you have anything better to do, that's all, and it's nice around here. It is rather scenic. I enjoy it. Will you miss it after you move? I suppose so. But you can't remain entrenched in the past,
says Misako thoughtfully. She nurses her cup of tea in her hands, and a shaft of sunlight falls in through the open window, illuminating her face. We all have to move on with our lives. Yeah, that's true, I say.
There's nothing else I can say. She's right.
We all have to move on. What am I doing here anyway? I stay in a stranger's house, making myself a nuisance, wearing a dangerous sofa and drink her tea, and for what? To reenact some stupid, immature, idiotic crush I had back when I was 13, still just a kid, not even in high school yet. Get real, Nanami. I know that's what Ryo would say. It's what he said countless times. Get real. Reality isn't running to your childhood idol. Your very first love, and discovering despite all the odds that they like you too. Reality is realizing that your childhood idol isn't even the person you thought they were, and they don't know who you are. And they never will do because you're nothing to them and nobody, and they are nothing to you too. That's true. All your feelings were misguided, mistaken. I never even liked Morishita Misae. I liked Misae. I loved her. But she'll never love me. She can't, because she never existed. Hey Nami. How'd it go?
Okay, I guess.
I say after a small pause. I'm sitting on a swing, but I'm not swinging. My feet are firmly planted on the ground, my heels digging the dirt. It's getting a little darker and the sky is overcast. The wind stirs my hair, making it flutter. There isn't anyone else around, just me and Ryo. In this tiny park, in this teeny tiny village, out in the middle of nowhere. The cicadas humming in the background like they're crying. It's kind of eerie actually. I've lived in a city my whole life. First Amagasaki, then Tokyo. I'm just not used to the countryside, of dirt and the bugs and the wind and the quiet. It's so quiet, just like a grave. Maybe that's why I'm shivering. You don't look like your usual cheery self, says Ryo, taking a seat on the swing beside me. It creaks. His skirt flutters with the slight movement, and he pats it down with his hands, pressing them against his lap. They look pale in the darkness and long, strangely sinister, skeletal. Did something happen? He asked, tilting his head to look at me. You weren't kidding when you said you found her, were you?
I don't know,
I say with a small frown.
I thought I found her, but she wasn't what I was expecting.
Wow, Ryo blinks. He looks impressed. How the hell you managed that?
It was just a coincidence. I ran to her at a convenience store.
How romantic.
Not really,
I say, for I know Ryo's being sarcastic. He's good at being sarcastic. Asshole.
it was all quite ordinary.
You ran to your first love, and all you have to say is it was ordinary. He shakes his head. You really are spoiled, Nanami.
What do you mean?
I mean, I didn't think you'd ever actually meet her. I don't think you did either. You could stand to act a bit more grateful. What the hell is this? You could be a bit more grateful. He sounds like my mother did when she pinched my arm when I was at the dentist, or my grandparents when they gave me money at New Year's, or Mr. Nishimoto when he scrawled in red pen all over my essay on classic Japanese poetry. How dare he? You should be grateful, Nanami. We do all of this for you, Nanami. Why do you appreciate us a bit more, Nanami? The whole world is full of people telling you to be grateful for things you never even asked for. To be a good girl and sit still and behave and be grateful. You always have to be fucking grateful, like you're a huge burden, like you are selfishly be born, king and screaming entitlement when in reality you never even had a choice. She has a point here. I don't think any of them really cared. Not really. My mother was just annoyed at all the money she had to spend on my teeth. You have to spend quite a bit on that, yeah. And my grandparents were bitter that tradition dictated that they had to give a paper envelope with money to a grandchild they never really liked. And Mr. Nishimoto wanted to get my grades up so he'd look like a better teacher. They said they cared, but in the end, they only cared about themselves. They just thought I was too stupid to realize. Well, I might not be the smartest girl in the world, I'm not as smart as Risa was, who was so clever she probably could have studied to be a doctor, not just a plain old low-paid, getting your ass pinched by pervert patients cause they don't really respect you, nurse, but I do know some things. I'm not a complete idiot. Dude, nurses still need to know a lot. Respect for them. Let's face it. I bet I would not be able to gain the knowledge that the nurses have myself. But I also know Ryo isn't like that. He scolds and nags just like a parent, but he doesn't do it like my parents did. I think he does it because he cares. He really does. If he didn't, he wouldn't have confined me, to bring me back to the real world, wherever that is. I know, but it's definitely not here in this crappy park. With the blinking streetlight a few paces away and the swings keep creaking.
I'm grateful, I suppose, but...
I shrug.
What? It would been better if I hadn't met her at all.
Woman, says Ryo, clicking his tongue against the roof of his mouth. You're all so hard to please.
You know it. You'll never get bored, not with me around.
No, but I'm feeling a headache coming on. You care to explain what you mean?
I know, it's difficult,
I stare into the distance at the gathering gloom. There are shadows everywhere.
I know it sounds stupid, but I never really gave it much thought. And believe I'd actually meet her, so I didn't plan what I'd do if I did. I didn't think.
Oh, well, you never do.
Yeah, thinking is for losers. But maybe I should try being a loser every once in a while.
I shift backwards, my grip on the chains tightening. The swing moans in protest. This park is nothing like the ones I went to when I was little, the ones out in Amagasaki. Those parks were always well cared for, and the paints never peeled, even though way more kids use them. I guess when it comes to stuff out in the middle of nowhere, it's easier to let things slide. Things are more relaxed, maybe. I know that's always a good thing for.
I just didn't think. I frowned. I didn't think she'd be so different.
You thought she'd be smiling like she did in the photos? In that little string bikini?
No, idiot, obviously not.
I say, giving Ryo a dick in the ribs.
It was more...
I let my words hang in midair, unspoken. I'm not very good at articulating my feelings. Same. I've always been bad at the humanities. In class, when we had to analyze great works of art by all the dead guys, Natsume and Fukuzawa and Ogai, I ended up staring out the window, face blank, mind blank, counting clouds. Actually, same. I was good with orthography and stuff like that. But poetry or whatever, ugh. I was good at books as well, I guess. But not like poetic crap. Never. That's why I wanted to be a nurse, I think. Not because I want to help people or enemies, universe bullshit like that, but it's physical work you do with your hands. I guess not your head. You don't need to be able to write essays about Kokoro and or whatever when you're busy making beds or sterilizing surgical equipment. But I can't deny that I like helping people too. Who doesn't? In the end, I don't say anything, but I think Ryo understands, because he knows his head. I guess. It's like when you watch an interview with the actors from your favorite movie, he says. It makes you realize, oh, they were just reading lines from a script, it wasn't real. And it's not like you didn't realize it wasn't real to begin with, but it makes everything seem more final.
Yeah,
I say after pause.
It was exactly like that.
I can hear the cicadas humming in the background, low and mournful and so fucking sad kinda sorta hurts. Just a little. Ah, well, says Ryo after pause. That's just how life is.
Disappointing?
Yup.
It's just weird,
I say, looking down at my lap.
She meant so much to me, but she had no idea who I was. No idea at all. And now I'll never see her again.
Maybe not, but it isn't the end of the world. Ryo gets his feet decisively, and the swing creaks like it's calling him back. But he ignores it. His boots are thick, bulky, and he stands there certainly sure of his place in the world. Despite his skinny legs, stick-thin arms bundled up inside that huge hoodie. Ryo's like that, quietly confident. Reliable. Do you wanna come and meet my grandparents? He asks.
Is that really okay?
Oh, of course this. I would invite you if it wasn't. They want to see you too.
I hope they don't get the wrong idea.
I say, wrinkling my nose.
What if they think we're dating? That'd be like the worst. I think I'd die.
Hey, I'd die too, and they'd say it was a lover's suicide.
Oh god, that's even worse.
I say, holding one hand to my mouth like I'm gonna throw up. Ryo snorts. They ordered sushi, real expensive stuff. It's fancy, you want some? I know how much you like yellowtail.
Oh, yellowtail.
My stomach starts to rumble, and I realize I haven't had anything to eat since like 5 hours ago. When I was on the train, if you're not counting the popsicles, that is. Come think of it, I never did get to claim my free popsicle, even though I finally won one. The thought flew clean out my head after I saw Misako. I still have the prize stick, though not that means all that much now, it never really meant anything to begin with. I dig out my pocket and turn it over in my hands. It still says, ingrained into the flimsy piece of wood, "Congratulations!" Below it is written a string of numbers, pressed in black bureau, probably a phone number. June. Gross.
Why did you mention the food earlier, Yoho? Of course I want sushi. Who doesn't want sushi?
I've never had sushi. Dude, I'm not eating sushi in Poland, that's for sure. I'm not risking my, getting some kind of who knows what. No. I don't trust Poland when it comes to something like that. I don't trust Poland in general. Anyway, so are we good? Asks Rio, smiling.
You better believe it. Just give me a sec first.
I say, getting to my feet. As we expected, the swing creaks. The local authorities really should take better care of this place. Why? Are you ingraining this place in the retina so we don't forget?
Nah, I'm not that sentimental.
Then what are you doing?
Just get rid of some trash.
And I dropped the popsicle stick into the garbage can. Just where it belonged. That's right. Alongside June's phone number, because that's where it belongs, in the garbage can, is what she would say.
Oh, that was nice.
Sorry, had to stretch. Dude, that was really good. Especially since it definitely touches sort of heavy topics, I would say. Sort of heavy topics. Like lack of acceptance, family not accepting you in general, or even hating you, I guess. That was interesting, definitely. And the fact that I heard Cherry Tree High Girls Comedy Club music was cool, even if I could not find that song later in the game somehow. Or more like in my videos, not in the game. I did not check the game. I still think it was that. Would be nice if the credits would show the names of the songs. I actually did not pay attention properly right now, not gonna lie, and I don't know if the credits did show that or not. I wish they did. Lucky me, lucky you. That was a good journey, not gonna lie. That was a very good journey. To be perfectly frank, today is the day something interesting is releasing. I don't know if it's released yet. I'm waiting for the wishlist of mine to load. My Steam wishlist is too long. Nope, it's still coming soon. Still coming soon. Okay, so that means I'll probably not get back into this lovely franchise today. However, maybe tomorrow I will sit to it. And we'll make a return of a great story. Other great story. For now, I guess we'll cut it. Like me, like you, Nanami, Ryo, great characters. Absolutely enjoyed them. And I guess I did accept. I did side with some of Nanami's looks onto the world and so on. Yeah. I think most of them actually. But, well, different people can have different views, right? About stuff. Overall, once again, awesome game. We played a few games from Ebi-Hime. I mentioned them before, I think, in the very beginning of the whole game of Lucky Me, Lucky You. I'm pretty sure someone also mentioned that, and I mentioned what we played, right? So what we played in the past was Asphyxia, The Sad Story of Emmeline Burns, and 6 Days of Snow. And that's all when it comes to Steam. There might have been something from itch.io for. Was there something from itch.io? Listen, I'm here. I'm not in a rush right now, so I might as well check right now, end of the video, so we can do that. Have I played this? Yes, okay, so Where the Sun Always Shines, I played that. I think I played one more game. And I think it had some kind of connection with Asphyxia? Was it that? No, it's not that. Huh. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, Dejection and Note. Yep, that's the one we played as well. From itch.io. Basically quite a few games. Quite a few games. And, well, I actually own quite a few more from Ebi-Hime, so we might get to them at some point as well. So if you're into that stuff, subscribe. That way you will see, oh, he's playing this from Ebi-Hime, I wanna watch it. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, so subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed this video or the entire franchise, consider liking this video as well. It's always super helpful for the channel. Did you guys have any, like, I don't know, I mean, maybe gravure, but, well, maybe just, like, celebrity crushes? Yes, tell me about that, if you did have them. Because I probably would not get a positive answer if you asked also if you met them. For that would be crazy if you actually met the crush of a celebrity that you had, right? Yeah. Also Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. If you're into that stuff, I'm there. Links in the description. Now I think I'm gonna go and take a nap because I'm still sick, so I will take a nap. I wish you all a wonderful day, don't get sick, and hopefully I'll see you in the next game as well. Bye bye.